used to be the smallest nigga, now I'm the big dog nigga. I used to be the smallest nigga, now I'm the big dog nigga. Coming down ripping wood, kicking these books when the bitches calling nigga. I used to be the smallest nigga, now I'm the big dog nigga. I used to be the smallest nigga, now I'm the big dog nigga. I used to be the smallest nigga, now I'm the big dog nigga. Coming down ripping wood, kicking these books when the bitches calling nigga.
Street 100, the heat, the critical show, and we are back. Happy Bootz is in the motherfucking building, y'all.
What's up?
What's up with it, fam? You know what I'm saying? It's a pleasure, you know what I'm saying, to have you in the building tonight, you know what I'm saying? Because shit, I know you busy than a motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? You always stay busy, and that's one thing, you know what I'm saying, that really caught my eye, because you stay busy no matter what.
For real. It's real.
Straight up.
For real. Whenever you quit your job, your corporate job, should I say, and you decide you want to be an entrepreneur, you know, you got to make it happen. So a lot of people see me doing different things, but I don't really give myself a title. I just have skill sets, and I feel like the more skill sets you have, the more people would need you, because the older you get, you can easily be replaced, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
These kids, they super smart, you know, they've been working off an iPad and iPhone since they was like 3, you know what I'm saying? And so that was something that we had to get acclimated with, and so I just always try to, you know, make myself useful, busy, so I can, you know, stay afloat.
Yeah. For everybody who don't know who Happy Bootz is, explain to everybody who is Happy Bootz and how you got the name Happy Bootz.
Everybody wants to know that name. So basically, okay, I say 2009 or 2008, somewhere in between there. Me and an ex-friend, we started baking together, and we had a little organization called Happy Treats. And so, you know, we was making desserts, but, you know, sort of with a special ingredient. And then, long story short, we sort of separated. They moved, and so we had different ideas when it came to baking. And so, I decided to change the name and change all the recipes. So I was like, well, we were Happy Treats. I was like, I want to sort of keep something from that, so I decided to go with Happy. And randomly, Bootz was the name I came with, just like that, because it's not that I came up with the term Bootz. We use Bootz a lot, especially in the, I guess, gay community. And so I went with it. I knew that there was going to be something that if you hear it once, you know what I'm saying, you're going to remember it. You know what I'm saying? And so that's how I came up with the name. But who is Happy Bootz? Happy Bootz basically is a go-getter, you know what I'm saying? I have dreams. I didn't come from a wealthy family, and so I'm relying on my talents, the things that I've learned, you know, to sort of make room for me, you know what I'm saying, and create more opportunities. And so far, it's been that way. As far as like me getting into like the entertainment business, the first thing that I ever did, and a lot of people don't know, was I was a choir director.
Okay.
So I was at the age of 12. I was a choir director at a church in Acres Home in New York. And then from that, I directed the gospel choir at Cashmere High School. And then after I graduated, I had a group for a small amount of time, like 5 years. Okay. And so we never actually recorded anything, but we did sing all over the city a lot. It was pretty known. And so after I did that, that's when I think I started like the edible stuff. And then after me doing the edibles, and like I said, I've always been in and out, just like of who I'm associated with, like when I was growing up and stuff like that. So I already knew a lot of people, but once I started doing edibles, it's crazy because I was just doing that as a hustle. Yeah. But then I started, you know, just promoting my stuff like an artist would promote their music and
That's
stuff
right.
like that. And so I was always out on the scene. I was always in the mix. And then I had started, I had an interview at the Core 94. And then Tootie, she asked me to join her show, Tootie Woody. So I did. I joined her show. And then from that, I started doing a showcase called Desserts and Concert.
Okay.
Where I would, you know, display my treats and then also have some of Houston's artists such as like Jay Stead. I had Checky Trill before everybody was on Checky Trill.
Yeah.
Big Cab, who was here earlier.
Yeah.
He would be a part. I'm Boss Lady J. It's just so many different people.
Yeah, so many others. Yeah.
In between that, and so I started doing that. Yeah. So that's why everything started. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, because I seen the clip, you know what I'm saying? I was doing my little research, but I seen a clip, you know what I'm saying, that was on PBS. You know what I'm saying? That was real interesting. You feel what I'm saying? It was like an interview with like the pop up.
Okay, right.
Yeah, the pop up shop? Yeah.
So the pop up business school. So okay, this is it. This is the real truth about that. So it was some guys out of London who was teaching you know, most people tell you to start a business, you need like a business plan and you need this type of budget. Their goal was to, you know, people who were talented, teach them how they could make money without all of that. You know what I'm saying? And so I believe like the first day of class, you had to write everything that you needed for your business and what type of business you was going to have. And so they went through each person that was in the class and sort of just crossed out everything that you really don't need. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the reason why I said this is the truth about it, I went to that class I had planned this to go to this class because I feel like these people don't know who I am. They never met me and they never heard of Happy Bootz or anything like that.
Yeah.
So I went there just as like a regular student, you know, and I think it was a total of maybe about 37 of us in the class. And so I was just trying to get everything that I can get. But I knew that if we had to show or if we had to like birth our business or if we had to like sell or do any type of thing, I knew that I probably was going to stand out in the class. You know what I'm saying? Because I had already had something going on that they didn't know nothing about.
That's right.
So it worked. I went to the class. There was one person in the class who knew me as Happy Bootz. You know what I'm saying? But I just, you know, asked them like, you know, whatever you know about me, just like keep it on the hush while I'm in here because I just want to, keep it low. And so the second week came. It was the first day of the second week where you have to actually launch the business. They create this market where they provide the tablecloths and all of that. And so you had to launch your business. They was going to let you launch it right in the center of Memorial City Mall. And so what I did was I posted it on my social media letting everyone know that I was going to be there baking, you know what I'm saying, if they could come through.
Yeah.
And it was raining really bad, so I was thinking like, you know, dang, you know, maybe people ain't going to decide to come out in the rain because I know even like my family members, my sister, my brother and them who all agreed to say that they were going to come, you know, they start texting me like, hey, the weather's real bad, I'm not going to make it. And so I'm like, all right. Well, I was even running late that day. I think we had to be set up at like 11, but because I already have a lot of stuff going on, I showed them something. And so they had already been out. My homegirl, Nay, Shady Nay from the in the Shade, because she stepped right on in and she was helping me get my stuff together. And so initially I had these plans and the whole time that I was there, they didn't sell anything. You know what I'm saying? And so I just stood out. You know, I set out to do that. You know what I'm saying? And it worked. And like I said, it was my first time making national publication because it's syndicated through the whole world.
Yeah,
you know.
exactly.
So
Yeah.
it was a big thing. I mean, I used it as an experience. And even them, I still keep in contact with them. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, to just let me know how proud of me. You know what I'm saying? And it was funny because while we were there, they was confused because they asked me. They was like, "So, do you know all of these people that are here?" And I was like, "Well, what do you mean? Do I know them?" And they was like, "Well, do you know him?" I was like, "Well, this one guy here, my cousin Kendrick, he was there, and then." My other cousin Stephanie, they were there, but those are the only two people that I knew. Like I knew their first and last name, you know what I'm saying? But everybody else, I know them, you know what I'm saying? I hope they don't feel slighted, but I met them off of Instagram.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
some of them have been my supporters for a long time and they've actually became my friends. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, nah, these are just like customers and stuff like that, supporters. And so they was just, you know, overwhelmed that, you know, so many people came out and showed support. So like I said, I used it because I thought, I'm like, man, if I can go there, I know I'm gonna be able to shine. And so that's what I did. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was a good experience. If they ever come to your city, it's called the Pop-Up Business School. It's a group from the UK. They're very cool, very knowledgeable. They teach you how to build a website. They just teach you how to, you know what I'm saying, get out there and really like barter, like for a person who don't have the money, but you know, you have skill sets like me. For example, I run a lot of Instagram pages for different people, you know what I'm saying? I get paid a lot of times, and then sometimes I'm doing this for a person because they're doing something else for me.
Exactly,
so
that's right.
We're exchanging services and things like that.
That's right.
You know, they teach you that. So it was a good experience for me.
Yeah. That's what's up right there. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up for real. You know what I'm saying? To be seen, you know what I'm saying, nationwide, you know what I'm saying, on a public station. You know, how did you end up becoming Miss Megan's personal assistant? Yeah.
Well, see, actually, I'm not Miss Megan's personal assistant. I'm not a personal assistant. Shout out to Elise, her daughter. That's the person that's her assistant, or we're molded to be that.
Yeah, that's
now, again, because I have skill sets, I work as a part of Miss Megan's public relations team.
Okay.
So she's giving me specific things. Not to say that I wouldn't do anything to assist her, because I would, you know, just with anybody else. I'm just a helpful person. But yeah, you know, the role that I have with her as of currently is just setting her up, you know, doing her making sure that I get her interviews, you know what I'm saying, not only places here in Houston, but outside of Houston.
That's right.
I assist her with whatever she needs in addition to it, because she has her role with, I assist as far as, you know, with the Sauce Twins and things like that. And so sometimes she doesn't have the time to sort of put the things together for herself. You know what I'm saying? And so I am here to support her now. A few years back, myself, I think it was Paradise Promotions, Boston Inc., Megan, and a few others, we all sort of like said, you know, while we out here doing what we're doing, whoever makes it up will pull back and help.
Exactly. That's
and so
right.
I think Miss Megan was just honoring that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right.
And, you know, I mean, I think, you know, I think it was strategic even for her, you know what I'm saying, for the people that she sort of picked to be a part of it, because, yeah, you know, I think we're very opinionated people.
Yeah.
And so if anybody's against Miss Megan, as far as like when they first started off with saying all of this negative stuff, you know what I'm saying? Of course, you did have Sauce Walker who came to her defense, you know what I'm saying? But there was still people trying it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you already know.
And so I feel, well, I won't say I feel, but I feel because I'm known for being opinionated, and I don't I don't go with what everybody else
Go with the
thinks,
flow. Mm-hmm.
that I can stand on, supporting Miss Megan. And
That's right.
by me supporting Miss Megan along with Boston Inc. and Paradise,
Mm-hmm.
I feel, and Southwalk, I feel that,
Yeah,
people are just going to join in and do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I think politically, they're not trying to go against us.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, there's been experience. There's been situations where, I've had my own situation. I've been open, and I've confronted people about certain situations, and of course, it's like, to me, I was just ranting. You know what I'm saying, about a situation I didn't like, and I talked about it on my Instagram story, and I went to sleep, and I woke up, and then the whole city of Houston was basically chimed in on it. So I feel that we all have our own platforms, and we can sort of persuade people to at least, to understand that, because they was putting it out like Miss Megan was a hoe or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's not the case at all.
No, not at all.
In this thing called entertainment, you're going to always be innovative. It's almost like an athlete. Shaquille O'Neal came out and he was in the NBA and he played, but that spot that he was in playing doesn't last forever. So what do you do after, you've played, do you go be a coach, or do you want to be a commentator or whatever? So you have to sort of evolve into another role. See, the good thing about being innovative and optimistic, I can't tell you 10 years from now what I'll be doing. I hope that from 10 years from now, I will still be as hungry as I am now, and I'm still wanting to learn the next thing, because you have to put yourself, like me, doing baking edibles and stuff like that. That's cool, and it is a thing that I've done and I'm known for doing. Do I want to be known for that? Look, I know Cab got his little situation going on now. Everybody's starting to doing it. But when it comes to this, you would, I guess, consider me to be the OG of this, because I've been doing it the
You've
longest.
been doing it, that's right.
And
Exactly,
I'm known
that's right.
for doing it. I mean, and I didn't even realize how big it was, but I remember, like, Just Hilarious came to Houston, and so she put, like, where can I get the best edibles and the best fried chicken from? And there was thousands of comments in the thing, and 80% of the comments were people tagging me in that. So, I mean, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's not even no competition no more for me, because we're all doing different stuff. And one thing, that's why I even like had to change the way that I go, because people can get you being supportive and you being a fan of them twisted.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying? And so I sometimes always would use my platform to sort of help other people out along the way. And I think when you sort of do that, they don't appreciate it as much. You know what I'm saying? And so, because really I had to put it to myself honestly, like, not comparing myself to these artists at all.
That's
but
right.
Honestly, for the artists that's here in the city of Houston, if you print it out or whatever, you have your single and you printed it out, you know what I'm saying, like they used to do back in the day, and you had a pop-up shop, realistically, how many units would you sell? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You're right.
If I take how many cookies that I sell, at whatever price, it's a lot. And then to go a step further, I do dinner parties. And so if I do a dinner party, the last dinner party I did, the ticket started at $70.
Oh, damn. No shit.
That's what I'm saying. So that if you was dinner party, so that's what I said. So it's like, how many people can really say,
do that.
But that's what I'm saying. So how many people can really say that they could do something or sell something for that amount and sell 30 units or 40 units? You know what I'm saying? And so it's to the point people just want to support me, because I sold like 38 tickets to that dinner party, but only like 20 people showed up. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't mad that only 20 people showed up, because my money's already made.
Yeah, damn right it's
from
made.
the thing. So when 5 people come, you know what I'm saying? But and it's not like they wanted the refund. They've been supporting.
They just want to support.
Yeah,
that's right.
And Houston has been really good to me. I can tell you that. Yeah, it's been really good. I mean,
and y'all hear that shit? Talking about how people in Houston are not so I'm hearing it right now from this man, Happy Bootz, telling y'all that shit that Houston has showed him much love and he appreciated. So that's what everybody needs to start doing. Because just because certain things don't go your way in the city does not mean that the city does not support you.
Right. That's correct. And it's about where you're trying to get the support. See, it's almost like, and I think Cal Wayne, when he's rapping on one of his songs, he says, crabs in a bucket.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost that type of mentality. If
It
you
is.
see, a lot of people, they think they popping, you know what I'm saying, because they go to a club and everyone in that club knows them. I mean, it's like me going to D-Bar on a Friday night. Like, of course I'm going to be popping because I know everyone in there. You
That's
know what
right.
I'm saying?
That's
It's
right.
like going to a church.
Yeah.
When you go, the first day you go, you're not going to know too many people. But if you keep going there for 5, 6, 7 years, it's
That's
going
right.
to be, you're going to be
Everybody
known.
gonna know you. That's right.
So for me, the difference between me, I never looked for the support of people who were in this demographic. I never cared to be accepted by people.
Mm-hmm.
I think what makes me have a steady clientele is majority of my customers are not even on social media. So these are business people who work regular
Exactly.
jobs, and so these are the people who don't know. I can name any of these people, you know what I'm saying, in the hip hop, but they wouldn't know them.
They wouldn't know. That's
They wouldn't
right.
know them because it's just not what they checking for. And so that's what I did. Because it's so many people here in the city of Houston, but if you all try to go and get the support from the same
people.
10% of
That's
Houston,
right.
then that's what you're going to get.
That's
But
what
if
you're
you
gonna
allow
get.
yourself to go to other places and avenues, and you know what I'm saying, things will just open up for you. You know what I'm saying? And so it's been to the point where now people will pull up on me and they didn't recognize that I was Happy Bootz because I went to middle school with them, or I used to direct the choir, or it was something that I did years ago. And it's like, dang, this whole time I did not know you was Happy Bootz and stuff like that. So, you know, like I say, I never did it. I was just trying to make some money. I never did it to be a public figure, to be known or nothing like that.
Yeah.
It just happened. You know, I guess I was popular in high school, so the same thing is gonna happen just wherever I'm at.
That's
you know
right.
What I'm saying?
That's
but, yeah, shout out to my mama. She's the one that taught me how to bake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mama,
Shout out to mama teaching them how to bake. Straight up.
She did. But you know, and that's what it was. I had to learn. You know, there's people that's gonna fuck with me. There's people that's not gonna fuck with me, and that's just the end of it. You know what I'm saying? And so, reluctantly, you know,
it's the respect factor, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you have that respect, man, just like I tell people, respect goes a long ways. And you feel what I'm saying? It goes a long ways. And once people respect what you do, hey, shit.
Yeah. I thought, you know, and like I said, you know, we right now we're dealing with everything, dealing with like George Floyd. And so I tell people, there's another guy who's from Houston, and I respect him, not because I know him. I just respect his story, the little bit. But, you know, he's been able to evolve.
That's right.
He's able to evolve. He's able to get out the side of the city of Houston.
That's right.
His name is Afreshi. And he's been doing some good, you know, some great works with like Black China and things like that. And so I think here in the city it's hard because, you know, especially in this demographic, you know what I'm saying, rap niggas, I can walk in some places, you know, just because the niggas don't know who I am, you know, they may handle me one way. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
But then they'll turn around and see me, the same person that they just try to handle somewhere tomorrow, and then I'm running shit, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Be
and
like,
so now,
damn, yo, what's up, man?
Then
What's
they
up?
come back and then they want to retract their steps, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the thing about, you know what I'm saying, we learned that as kids, never judge a book by its cover.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because once you open that book, you never know what amazing shit, you know what I'm saying, is about to come up out that motherfucker.
Sure.
You feel what I'm saying? Yeah.
So yeah. Like I said, it's just, I don't know, it's good, but I say that, you know, even with the black thing, you know, the Black Lives Matter, you know, it's hard. You know, I tell anybody that if you think that we get it harder as black males or just a black person in general, imagine that times two. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so that's what we're sort of against because of course it's like Black Lives Matter. You know what I'm saying? But then on some of the stuff that we may go through, like you just seen, and I don't even conclude myself because I'm not a cross dresser or nothing like
none
that.
of
But
that
we
shit.
just seen that
Yeah.
the
I know
transgender
exactly
guy
what. Yeah, they got
get
jumped.
beat up
Yeah,
by
they got
black
jumped.
people.
That's
So
right.
you know what I'm saying? You just never know. You know what I'm saying? That how people just want to do you just because.
You know, but it's the respect factor.
It is, but I'm saying, but like it say,
You know, but I understand exactly what you're saying. You know, so okay, we're going through the situation of Black Lives Matter. You know, but as far as the gay community, you know what I'm saying? It's an issue on that right now.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Because they lives matter. You know, we all the
Exactly.
same. It
Right.
ain't no they.
Right.
It ain't them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because we all bleed the same.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm
Right.
saying? That's
Exactly.
just their terminology
Right. Right.
of how they see
Right.
things.
Right.
You
Correct.
feel what I'm
Sure.
saying? But everybody lives matter.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? No
sure.
matter if you're gay or straight.
Sure.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And everybody should be respected to the utmost.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And unless they show you otherwise.
Right.
You know, and that's just me.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? You
Right.
know, yeah.
So it's like I said, for me, I'm more known in the straight community than I am in the gay community. I barely seldom go out to the gay events, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just a different treatment, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can go to the gay club and, nobody cares. I can go to the straight club and people do, you know what I'm saying? And so they respond to me differently. But it's not because,
For the ones who don't understand.
well, they respond to me. I've done a lot of stuff for a lot of people in the city. So, I done dressed a lot of artists here that people don't know because I design clothes. I put money in people's pocket. Just on some like grants and stuff like that.
Exactly, that's
and
right.
So, I do things where people do respect me, and I'm most certain that if I call someone and they see my name come across the call ID, they're more willing to answer, and they respond to me differently. But yeah, I work hard a lot. I do a lot. You know what I'm saying? And so even though I am working with Miss Megan, I have other clients that I'm exclusively to as well. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, it's a lot. There's no excuses. For sure.
Yeah. Straight up staying busy, staying positive, staying motivated. And that's, you know what I'm saying, something great, because those different stereotypes, you know what I'm saying, coming your way. What would you tell any up and young coming male or female that's getting all of those different scenarios through at them because they are seen a different way?
Well, what I would say to a person is you have to be yourself. And it's hard, you know what I'm saying? Because people gonna treat you different for sure. Whenever you own up to being gay or whatever, you gotta know that that's gonna come with a certain treatment. You know what I'm saying? And so you just gotta be bold. Right now, I guess it's bittersweet because I get more support from my supporters. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
I would have thought that my family would have been down with me. You know what I'm saying? Like 4 flat tires, but that hasn't been my story at this point. I'm hopeful that it will get to that point. But some of the biggest accomplishments that I've ever had in my life, my family has not been there to witness any of it. You know what I'm saying? Outside of like my little cousin Kendrick, he comes in to try to show his support, and he lets me know how proud I am, and so I will forever remember that. You know what I'm saying? And when I get a real bag, you know what I'm saying, I'm definitely gonna look out for him because I remember that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I remember doing my first fashion show. I was the first designer to go up, and the room was filled. Shout out to my homegirl Karen Blackshear, one of the best fashion designers ever came out of Houston. She just recently passed. due
Okay.
to breast cancer at the end of last year. But she gave me the opportunity to do the fashion show, and so you know, I look out. You know what I'm saying? You expect to see some people that you know. You know what I'm saying? And so a few of my friends came at that time, and it meant a lot. So like I said, you know, just on some anxiety stuff, I know, like, even if they didn't like my clothes, at least, you know what I'm saying, when they go and then I have to walk out behind my line, I can get the support that I needed. But the Lord was good. Everybody did like it. And so, you know, everybody in the crowd, you know what I'm saying, stood up and gave me, they showed me love, you know what I'm saying? And so that was something big for me. All of my concerts that I've thrown, just a lot of things that I did, they wasn't there to be a part of.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. You know, but the thing about it, you know, they might not be out there, but I guarantee you, shit, they watching, they know what the fuck
for
going
sure.
on.
No.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, they definitely know.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure. Yeah, for sure. But yeah. So, you know, I've done a lot. I know I'm sort of all over the place. I'm just thinking of some of the things that I've done. I know recently this year they released the Hip Hop Evolution.
Yeah. That was my next. That was my next question. That's right.
Yeah. So shout out to Bossy Inc., Boss of Bossy Inc., media firm, and public relations. She gave me the opportunity to sort of mentor me as a junior publicist, and so for her organization, and she had arranged the interview because they wanted to do the story on DJ Screw, and all of the affiliates and things like that. So that included Kiki, Big Pokey, just a lot of different people. Actually, the title of that particular show that I worked on is called The Southern Lab. It's in season 4, I think episode 2, The Southern Lab, and they talk about not only DJ Screw but also Atlanta, you know, and also like Master P and them from like Louisiana and stuff like that. So it's the whole southern region. But how I ended up working on that was Boss, she already had to go out of town with another one of her clients, and so this couldn't be rescheduled. And so she gave me the project for me to orchestrate it and make sure that it gets see through. You know what I'm saying? And so that's how I ended up being a part of it.
Yeah.
And so I did. It was a great experience. The part that we did was for Pokey, Big Pokey. They got his story and things like that. And so it was a really good thing, you know? Yeah, it was good.
Another history-making moment.
Right, because, you know, they don't really give Texas their props. So any little thing that we can take nationally, we'll take it. You know what I'm saying? We'll take it. And so to be a part of it and to actually have my name in the credits and stuff like that,
man.
It's definitely, you know what I'm saying, a good thing. And so we actually did that. That was sometime, I want to say last year. But it was almost like we shot that a whole year before it was ever released.
Yeah.
And it was done right at the Bossing Studios in Sugarland. And so, and actually since that, everything has been done. A lot of things have been done at the Bossing Studios. So again, shout out to Boss. I know recently Peso just shot a video there. Drippy. And a few other people. I think Smurf, he just did a video shoot there as well. So she's the Bossy Inc. PR firm is definitely moving, especially even through this COVID thing. They begin more work, like nonstop. So it's a great thing to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is.
We also did. I'm trying to think. I do so much. I work just as what I do for Miss Macon, I do it also for an artist called Mary Griffin. She's a soul singer.
I seen some clips of her. Yeah.
She's really cool. You know, before I even worked with her, she was like I don't want to say like a big sister. I met her when I was in my early 20s. 22, and you know, I think if but right now I'm 36, so Mary's 52. But that's how much of an age difference is. But she always took me in, and I got a chance to meet some really great people being associated with her.
Yeah.
From George Clinton to Patti LaBelle and things like that. Literally, in some personal, intimate moments, especially with George Clinton, you know, that I probably wouldn't have never did. And so I think that's why a lot of times people here in Houston treat me a little different more, because even when it comes to the entertainment factor here, I would like to say that I've seen the best that Houston has offered.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've had the chance to be at a lot of exclusive things that you normally don't see a lot of people at. So that's why sometimes it's just funny when you walk into our room, and Houston got a lot of people who think they arrived, should I say. You know what I'm saying? And so I tell the person every day, y'all can give me accolades on whatever, you know. I don't think I'm all that. In fact, you know, what I tell anybody is you got to be careful here in Houston, because they'll get you popular, but you'll turn around and be broke.
Hey, say
You see
that
what I'm
shit.
saying?
Hey, a lot of people don't understand that. Hey, a lot of people don't understand that shit.
They'll be popular, but they will get you broken. So it is a must. I'm telling you, if you see Happy Bootz in the building, you know that some way I'm getting paid.
Yeah,
I don't do
straight
that,
up.
for real. Like, I mean, I've graduated. I'm gonna let these youngsters.
You know, and that's the point I'm at right now. You feel what I'm saying? Because my track record and everything that I done did and been through and everything that I've accomplished, you know what I'm saying? You know, I see a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? I don't, you know, I just, you know, blow it off. You feel what I'm saying? You know, because that's the only way, you know what I'm saying? You can't get sidetracked at all, because the second that you do, you know what I'm saying, it's a wrap. You know, so it's just mind blowing on a whole lot of levels.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you have to be mature enough, you know what I'm saying, not to react to certain things and not to respond to certain things.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. I mean, and like I say, it's things, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't really want to bring up, I'm not going to bring up, that's a little negative. But, like I say, you know, it's you have to really just, like, be okay with it not working out. For me, like, I don't play when it comes to, like, money. Like, when it comes to a service
Exactly.
that I'm providing, this is what I'm charging. And I'm okay with you know what I'm saying, not supporting me. You know what I'm saying? It's not the end of the world.
It's like my grandma used to always tell me, 1 month don't stop no show.
Yeah, so I got to the point, like, and people tell you, like, they may say I'm the hardest person to get into contact with, because I do not talk to everyone who sends me a message. And someone recently just tried to blow me up. Thank the Lord that no one even cared of that platform that much. I don't think no one saw it. You know what I'm saying? But they got mad because I never responded to any of the DMs that they would send to me. You know what I'm saying? As if I'm obligated to do so. You know what I'm saying? I don't use social media for personal relationships.
Exactly.
Everything
That's right.
I do under the Happy Bootz page, that is business.
That's right. You're right.
Even if
you're right.
I'm out going to go support someone, or if you see me out drinking with them, that's still business. It's still strategic. It's still, it's for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Because if I don't see a reason in doing any type of business with you, or I wouldn't be there. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, life is too short, and it's like I don't have any kids and stuff like that, so it gives me the chance to now to even focus more on what are the things that I want to do. But yeah, I do everything with intention. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's not a bad motive, but honestly, you know, and I'm pretty sure people handle me like that. I've lost friendships. You know, I think if a person looked at me and thought that, oh, okay, well, this is not what I thought I was getting into, they'll leave me alone as well. You know what I'm saying? So I turn people away, you know, like literally, you know what I'm saying? And I be cool with it, you know?
That's right.
And people get it twisted because they'll hit me up and say, hey, I want to get some dessert from you. But they think I'm going to respond to them in 5 minutes. And it's like, no, this is not the only thing that I do. So if a person hits me up, I put them on a schedule. You know what I'm saying? I know tomorrow exactly who I'm meeting tomorrow already because I've already got
It's
my
already,
money.
that's right.
I already know what I got to pay tonight.
Yeah, straight up.
And that's it. You know what I'm saying? You can't call me because, like right now, while you sitting there interviewing these other gentlemen, I'm over here typing a bio for a new client. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the hustle never stops. You know what I'm saying?
No,
So
it
it's
don't.
like, I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, people really think they be really in their feelings. It's like, nah, you can't nickel and dime me. Just get
Straight
your
up.
course together, put your order in, and, you know.
Yeah, cause one thing about it, shit, you gonna pay that white man his price. Or her price.
Yeah, and
that's one motherfucking thing for sure. You ain't gonna bargain, they ain't no negotiate with your ass either. They price is they price. And that's how our people should be handled. If that's your price, that's your price.
For sure. Yep, and that's what I say. You know, you just got to be focused. And like I say, I know people want to know what does Happy Bootz do. I just do a lot of stuff. I learned that when I was working at the bank. You know what I'm saying? It's just skill sets. You know, I'm currently now just downloaded a new program where I'm trying to learn how to engineer a studio session.
Oh, okay.
Not because I want to be an engineer. I just feel you're just more useful when you know stuff.
When you know more than what you're supposed to. You feel what I'm saying? That's always a plus.
Yeah.
That's always a plus.
So I've been working on big things with Miss Megan. I had the opportunity to just work with her hand in hand with the virtual tour that they did for Sauce Walker and his friends and stuff like that. And so, yeah, did that. Because of the skill sets that I have, I've actually gotten more work. So when you're knowledgeable and you do the work, there's always a benefit for it. I promise you, there's always going to be work. Like when most people are tripping out for COVID, I'm not. Anybody who I'm associated, like, we actually got too much work where we just like, nah, like, you know what I'm saying? But it's just refreshing because for so long, I wanted to get to this point. The first 2 years that I quit it working for the bank, man, it was tough.
Yeah.
You know, because you got to make everything. You got to pay every bill. You got to, everything you eat, wear, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's a lot. You know what I'm saying? If you're not generating the least.
You know, but from the time that you quit at the bank all the way to now, what have you learned? From the time that you left the bank.
That was in 2015. So what I've learned is you just got to be consistent. You got to be diligent. You got to get up and see what was working against me was I didn't realize it then while I was going through it, but I was going through depression. I had been in a relationship for 9 years, and then it came to its demise. And so, you know, you think of 9 years for somebody who's 31, that's like a third of your life. You know what I'm saying? And so, me going through that, that's what allowed me to quit the bank. Because it's like, dang, I let this go, and I knew I should have been let this situation go. You know what I'm saying? But I just kept doing it because it was comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's right.
You know, you got two people paying bills. You got two. So it's just an easy way of living.
That's right.
And so then I'm like, well, shit. If I can let that go, this job is stressing me out because they was racist. The last bank I was working at was Frost Bank. And so, because of situations, you know what I'm saying, there was two white women that were in charge of the retail in Houston, Texas. One named Martha and the other one named Denise. But these ladies, they tried to give me hell, you know what I'm saying, picking at me. Oh, you know, you can't, who told you can wear a bow tie, you know what I'm saying, even though they hired me wearing a bow tie. But because they wanted to get rid of me, they just started nitpicking. You know what I'm saying? And so you know, I'm not a bitch, so I didn't fold, you know.
That's right. That's
I
right.
actually fought them. I took them to HR and everything, you know what I'm saying? And,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, I was successful in it. But in the same token, you know, I'm like, this ain't no way to live because I knew for sure that these people wasn't going to fire me. They had did too much damage to fire me,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Because they thought that maybe I would go with legal charges and stuff like that. But I made a decision that, like, I just let this go. Like, honestly, do I really want to be a banker for the next 20 years?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think it was worth it, so I quit, literally. It was in the middle of the day, too. I went to lunch. I went to sleep.
Go back.
I went to sleep, and I woke up at 4 something. I had so many missed calls, and so the following, the following week, I ended up going to HR instead of reporting to the office, and gave my 2 weeks notice, and yeah. So since then, I just noticed that, like, literally, you gotta work.
Yeah.
Every day shit gonna seem hard.
Man.
It's gonna seem like, you know what I'm saying, you're not making progress, but you gotta keep working. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you have
keep
to.
working and keep working and keep working, and so that way, you know. And you may have to change up the plan. You know what I'm saying? And I've done that. Like throughout me, I went from doing I bake, and I'm gonna continue baking, but I've also did clothes, and even when I did clothes. And I planned on to doing another line, but I was still able to be, I would say, successful in the way that I was able to present a product and people was able to purchase it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I've sold a jacket for like $1,400. You know what I'm saying? And so then I had one of the artists to wear my clothes on the tour. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. So I think that, yeah, you just gotta work, and people recognize it, and they respect it, and they know it. They remember it. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, I've done so much. I remember 2 years ago, Miss Megan had a showcase in Austin, and it was packed to capacity. And some of the headliners who was going to perform for that showcase, they couldn't get in the venue because the fire marshal had said it was just too many people. It was too many people in there, and so we needed to let some people out. You know what I'm saying? And so, and the crazy thing is, I wasn't even scheduled to work this event.
Yeah.
This is just me stepping in, helping my homegirl, Miss Megan. But I tell you that I ended up going to talk to the fire marshal. You know what I'm saying? And spoke with him. You know. And he respected what I had to say, and so he started letting me work out a deal. And so he told me, he's like, you can go and you can bring 20 people in. Well, a few people need to leave out, but you can bring 20 people in. So here you had me going out, and I'm like, okay. I remember pointing out, it was like, I remember it was like Cal Wayne, and it was Junebug, and Bloodbath, and some more people. But everybody, I was like pointing out, you could start seeing people like, pick me, you know, pick me. But, you know, it's those moments and things like that, you know, when you work so much, you know what I'm saying, and done so many things that people could say, hey, you know, I'm having trouble. Can you run the VIP section? Can you make sure nobody who's not supposed to be here be, you know what I'm saying? And so they'll put things like that in your hand. And, you know, I just do what I need to do, you know. I've seen things done the way it's supposed to be done. Houston, thank the Lord, you know, it's so unpolished because it's not the real industry. Like the Grammys and stuff is not here. But I got a chance to witness a lot of the things, and so that's why people call on me for certain things, because they know that I know how it's supposed to go. You know? So yeah, hopefully.
And we definitely gonna get you involved with the 4th annual Down for the Underground Awards. You know, the COVID, you know what I'm saying, slowed us up, you know, but we trying to see how we can, you know what I'm saying, do it with, you know, without everybody, you know, with the capacity, you know, the mass and, you know, and all that type of stuff. You know, so we still trying to figure, me and Tasha Mack still trying to figure out a way how we can do it. You feel what I'm saying? And for it to be successful by being the 4th one. Right. You feel what I'm saying?
You know, anything, and like I say, when it comes to these award shows, I have no problem coming to support. Y'all don't have to nominate me for nothing. Let me tell you. No, you don't gotta nominate me for nothing. I don't do this. I do this for me to live and survive.
Yeah.
I don't care about any accolades. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate for people who try to put on the award show. But the last time I had got into it with Broadcast Houston.
Yeah, I remember that. Hey, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that. Yeah.
So, I just, what I'm saying? And that, people was really mad at me about that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people was happy that I did say what the fuck I said. But
yeah, and I was one of the people that were glad that you said what you said. Because if you're going to have these type of shows, the shit need to be in order.
Well, it needs to not only be in order, but you got to understand, like, literally, for real.
And know something about these artists that are being nominated.
And people know
that don't even deserve it. Yeah.
If they're an assistant, and you can't give a person best rapper of the year and they ain't had no project. They ain't had no album.
Yeah, man, how you gonna do that? Hey, I honestly, so, and you was 100% correct on that shit when you spoke out, because those were facts. How you gonna give somebody an award that they didn't even earn?
They didn't qualify, but see, that was the clout chasing thing. See, this is where, and honestly, like for real, like there's people music who I listen to just because I really like their music. You know what I'm saying? It's not that, I'm such a diehard fan. Like, nah, I feel like, hell, my favorite rapper is Jeezy, and if I listen to Jeezy and I don't know him, I can give the people in Houston, a chance and stuff like that, and they really do have good music. So, I say that to say that, I think people just need to work hard and not really let people, see what the award shows is, people don't even realize that they be getting used. Like, these people who are throwing the award shows, like, not too many people actually know them. You know what I'm saying? Like, or took them serious.
They took them serious. That's right.
Like, even Broadcast Houston, like, before it was Broadcast Houston, it was something else. The reason why it got changed to Broadcast Houston was because nobody was fucking with it. So it's a way of reinventing it.
Yeah, revamping it. Yeah, that's right.
And so when you revamp it, then you have a few people who decide that, okay, we'll take this seriously, you know what I'm saying? And if I'm recalling the steps of a person like Mr. Wide Up or myself or anybody, but these were people, Cat St. John was another person, or Boss Lady J, you know what I'm saying? That decided that, hey, we'll give this stuff a chance, you know what I'm saying? And then as soon as you get this thing up and running, you can get a little flip in the building or somebody. Yeah. Or, now this person, now you feel like, okay, this stuff is, relevant. Yeah. And it's just my job to tell you, bro, first of all, fuck you in this award show. This award show don't mean shit. I'm telling you, it don't. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, a nigga, I swear, like, a nigga, even if they did win this award, you know what I'm saying? They only talking about this because they ain't won no Grammy or something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, you just can't do people like that. And I felt abused. You know what I'm saying? I did.
You're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
So that's why I spoke up about it. But, I salute. I know it takes a lot of work putting these stuff in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but, just be mindful of the people. You know what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of people probably would never say anything. But I know it's all about what Houston is to you, because a lot of people are knowledgeable, but it's very limited. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
they don't
right.
know a person like, or who's the people who are doing the showcases in the city. They may say something about, they may give an award to somebody who just thought, like even me, if they would have given me an award for just, for my contributions to hip hop or what have you, I would have felt like there's some people that they could give that award to before me, who's been doing it longer.
Yeah, I got you.
Who's been more consistent with it. Like Lou Music, I don't think they really award him. But Lou Music, he does showcases all the time in different states and cities. He don't take a break off of it. Of course now because of COVID. But and stuff like that. Or DJ Brandon, I think his DJ is Black 281 or something like that. But he's with the Come Up Houston. He's been doing it for a very long time.
Okay.
That was like Fire, you know.
Yeah.
She was doing what she was doing for, you know, a long time and stuff like that. And so, even like when it comes to me and like, you know, if you're going to award somebody, award Miss Megan, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Somebody like that. Not to say I don't deserve it, because I have put years into it.
Yeah, but I understand.
I mean, you know, there's a lot
somebody
of
that
people
came
who-
before you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I'm not so quick to want to be known as no OG in these streets, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I'm still young, you
Yeah,
know,
that's
there's
right.
still a lot of work for me to do. And so, yeah. Oh, one thing I'd like to, you know, there's people don't know, I actually got music out.
Okay.
Not because I'm trying to be an artist, I'm just super smart. But
Say super smart. I know bullshit.
I do. I probably make more money for the little percentage that I own of these songs just because I'm smart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As far as like grants and shit. But shout out to Bossy Inc. Boss. She gave me the opportunity to co-write on some of her music. Also, The Jelly Effect. She gave me the opportunity to be in her session and also to write on some of her unreleased music. I don't know if she ever will release it or not, but
Yeah.
I did. But there are 3 records that I'm out. One of them is Boss, The Jelly Effect, Ronnie Spencer.
Okay.
Y'all know Ronnie Spencer. And then myself. And then the other one is Boss. Boston Inc. and then myself. And so yeah, I'm all over the place. I've been doing a lot of stuff. But
shit. You on
I
the
thank y'all
ground
for
for real.
having me.
Man, you more than welcome. Anytime. We definitely gonna have to schedule another interview, man. Hey, because we got a lot of shit to cover. I got a lot I want to talk to you
For sure.
about. You,
For
you
sure.
you feel what I'm saying? Because right now, you know what I'm saying, with your knowledge and your experience and, you know what I'm saying, everything that you have been through, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people are tuned in, but after this video comes out, you know what I'm saying, more people are going to be in tune
For
with,
sure.
with Happy Bootz, and a lot of people are going to want to see you back here. So we definitely
sure.
going to get you back here.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. I thank y'all for having me. Like I said, I just want to be known as a hustler, as
Yeah.
an entrepreneur, as a person that can break barriers, you know what I'm saying? And so when you think of the name or the term Happy Bootz, I don't want you to think of my sexuality, none of that. I
Yeah,
want you to think
yeah.
about the works, the things that I do for people. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? If you could give me that opportunity, then it would, like I talked to one of my close friends who's a straight guy who's very known in the city, and he was like, you know, I'm just grateful for my relationship with you.
Yeah.
Me opening up to
Yeah.
have this type of relationship with you,
That's right.
it allows me to know how to treat other people. You know what I'm saying? And so when you do that, you never know how much of a person can bless you. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
that's right.
Or who they can put you in contact with. You know what I'm
For
saying?
real,
And so
for real.
You know, and that's why I say right now, like, there's a lot of stuff I can name that I've done. You know what I'm saying? It was me that done it.
Yeah.
But I'm not so about trying to let people know what it is that I done, because I treat it like how artists treat a song that they do. They'll write a good song, but they don't hover over it. They have to keep writing.
They have to keep
and they
writing.
just let that go. Even no matter how great that one song was, you got to keep going. And so for me, every little thing I do, I take it in, and then I let it go. So I don't be
Yeah.
sitting here talking about shit that I did 4 years ago. I can talk about some stuff that I did last month,
Yeah.
2 months ago, 3 months
Straight
ago,
up.
4
Yeah.
months ago,
You're
6
right.
months ago, and stuff like that. So
Exactly.
yeah, it can't just work, man. For real.
Straight
You will
up.
respect it.
Straight up. And where can the people find you again on social media?
Happy Bootz. That's HappyBootz. And yeah, I'm on Snapchat. I barely use it. Instagram is where you can mainly find me. That's where I'm most interactive. So yeah, just hit me up on Instagram. I do have the best edibles.
Y'all get at him. Get at him for the edibles.
Yes, I do. You know what I'm saying? And so I got the longest track record. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up, huh?
Yeah, I'm that one. Happy Bootz.
Heavy Boots in the building. Appreciate you for coming in. You know what I'm saying? Dropping the jewels on everybody,
Sure.
letting the world know who is Happy Boots and what's going on with Happy Boots. And you're more than welcome anytime, anything that we can do to help you up here. Hit me up and let me know, and we definitely got you.
Sure.
Appreciate everybody that tuned in and that tune in every week, y'all. See y'all same time next week. Shout out Happy Boots, Miss Megan, everybody. Salute to y'all. Appreciate all the support.
Yeah, but for sure, like these niggas here, that's why I'm like, man, I don't be giving a shit about nothing they be doing no more. I be really just trying to do what I can do for myself.
You have
and
to.
then just stay focused on it. You know what I'm saying?
You have to.
For real. That's why, like, I know when these dudes, even when I walked in, I can just get the energy. Like it'll be these same dudes who was sitting in here.
Hold on, say that again.
I said it'll be like these same